The HOA president, Karen, stood on my porch with a certified letter and a smirk. "It's official," she said. "We're exercising eminent domain for community progress. We're turning your land into a dog park." I read the letter. They had somehow voted to seize a quarter of my property, the plot my grandfather's cabin stood on, for their pets to play. "This is illegal," I told her. She just smiled. "The bylaws allow it for the greater good. You have 30 days to clear it out." I hired a lawyer. He said fighting it would cost a fortune and take years. Karen knew it. She held a party next to my fence, celebrating their new community victory. That's when I decided on a different approach. I didn't fight the HOA. I went over their heads. My grandfather didn't just leave me land, he left me a fortune in blue-chip stocks. I liquidated them. Then I quietly bought a controlling stake in the small community bank that held the mortgages for almost every house in the HOA, including Karen's McMansion. At the next HOA meeting, I didn't send a lawyer. I walked in with the bank's president. Karen tried to have me removed. "He's not a resident," she shouted. The bank president cleared his throat. "Mr. Jenkins is now the majority shareholder of our institution. He owns the notes on 41 homes in this community." The room fell silent. I looked at Karen. "About that dog park," I said. "I move we cancel the project. All in favor?" The aye vote was unanimous. The next day, I started the paperwork to subdivide my land. I'm building 6 small affordable homes on it, right next to Karen's property. Some progress can't be stopped. Karen's face turned a shade of red I'd never seen before. She sputtered, trying to find words, but nothing came out. The other HOA members looked at her, then at me, their expressions a mix of shock and dawning realization. I could almost see the gears turning in their heads as they calculated the implications of my newfound power. "This meeting is adjourned," I said, standing up. As I walked out, I heard whispers and murmurs behind me. Karen's voice rose above the others, shrill and panicked. "We can't let him do this! We need to fight back!" But her words fell on deaf ears. The tide had turned, and everyone knew it. Over the next few weeks, I watched as the community dynamics shifted. The for sale signs started popping up in front of houses, including Karen's. People avoided eye contact with me on the street, but I caught glimpses of grudging respect in their gazes. I didn't want their fear or admiration. I just wanted my grandfather's legacy protected and some justice served. As the first foundations for the affordable homes were laid, I sat on my porch, sipping lemonade and watching the construction crews work. A young couple walked by, pointing excitedly at the site. "Finally, something we might be able to afford in this neighborhood," the woman said. I smiled to myself. Sometimes the best revenge is progress that benefits everyone. Well, almost everyone. Sorry, Karen.